And we're live. Hello, you guys.
You guys.
You guys, hello.
Oh
I'm going to pull up all the chats. Hey, Tiffany.
I brought dinner for everyone.
What did you bring us for dinner?
Ooh, that looks delicious.
Right? I just made it, like whipped it up. Well, I didn't whip it out, but it was a meal kit. But a salad, and then this is a chicken sloppy joe.
Oh.
Yeah. My husband was like, really? You're going to eat a sloppy joe on YouTube? And I was like, that says a lot about me as a person.
Yes. Okay, so hello, everyone. It's so exciting to, first of all, Denali, Tiffany Hugo. Hi, great to see you guys. Haven't seen you in this capacity in a hot second. Hello to everyone in the chat. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Definitely give this video a thumbs up so we can get trending like we did last time and go viral. And definitely
watch Denali eat.
Yeah, she's got some lovely chicken. I almost said corn sandwich.
Sloppy Joe.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm going crazy.
Also, your guard dog in the back.
Oh.
There's no controlling her. She's gonna do what she wants.
Ice ASMR. Ice ASMR.
Clink, 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 clink.
Yeah.
Quarantini.
Clink, clink, clink.
Clink. You guys, it's been a hot minute. It's been a hot month. I know. Wow. It is okay. Where do we even start with? It's been so long. So basically, hello everyone. Welcome back. We have lots to catch up on. Let's start with
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, it's a hot minute. Let's start with Laura. She's actually just taking a hot minute for herself. And,
an extra hot minute.
Yeah, an extra hot minute. Because that's apparently what I say.
You know what? It would have been better if we said something like more cryptic about Laura.
Oh, like she can't be here.
Laura is no longer with us.
Oh my God, that's
She's not with us right now. It's true.
She's not with us right now.
That's true. I'm just gonna go through some of these comments because we have some great interaction. Hey Eve, hope everyone's doing great. We have some friends here in North Carolina.
Grumpy thrifters. I love it.
Yeah, I love it. A thumbs up if you miss Reseller SNL so freaking much. Yes, Vero. Yes, hun.
Thumbs up if you have two thumbs.
Yeah, thumbs up if you had two thumbs. Barbara. Hey, Barbara. Hey, girl. We've got Leslie. We missed you as well. So oh my God. Hey, guys.
So quick shift quit. Love them. Love them. Their channel is the best.
Oh, Hannah Montana, Mr. SNL. Miss you, girl. Thanks for joining.
We always miss you.
Oh, here's a good question. What are we all drinking? I've got my Quarantini. It's a mango margarita.
Oh, that sounds good. Mine's just a LaCroix. Grapefruit LaCroix.
We just got H2O. Yeah, we were outside doing gardening stuff, and we got a little warm.
I've got Smart Water. I don't know if these are new, but they're like the hint water where it's like you smell it more than you taste it. And this is pineapple kiwi. Don't get this one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds a little much.
Yeah. Cucumber mint. Perfect.
Ooh, that's
highly recommend.
That sounds tasty. I remember when they were coming out with different flavors of coconut water, they came out with jalapeno coconut water.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
ew.
Yeah, no. You don't go for a run and say, I need a refreshing, like, cold carton of jalapeno water.
Don't knock it till you try it, Hugo.
Oh, I've tried them.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not.
Hey, Lindsay.
Angry Al said, have we all been thrifting if stores are open? He got a lot of great stuff. I think it's a she, but
Angry Owl.
They.
Angry Owl. So I know Denali has.
I have. I made a video in case anybody wants to watch it. I left empty-handed because I just have a lot of inventory, but I also, two things. One, prices seemed high. And also I got overwhelmed just being out in public. with lots and lots of people around me. And I didn't feel comfortable. I think I probably have been a shut-in for too long.
I will, Tiffany Hugo, have you guys gone anywhere yet? Or like to a yard sale or anything?
We did go to the bins. We went to the bins.
Tell us more. Oh my God.
Once.
Yeah, we went once. We went to the bins, and then we also went to
one thrift store.
Yeah, one retail thrift store. It's different.
It's different. So if you're familiar with the LA bins, it's normally really full, but they're only letting in enough people correlating with the carts. So if there's 50 carts, then they're going to let in 50 people. There was no line when we went.
No, but they quickly built the line behind us.
Yeah.
And it sounds calmer, but at the same time, the hard part is you can't rush in there. So
it's only one person per bin. They're definitely a lot stricter, and the people that are working there are enforcing the rules. So the Goodwill employees are going around yelling at people if they're hanging around bins together, even if we came together. So like when we went, he had a bin, I had a bin. The closest we could talk was about 6 foot away.
A bin away from each other.
When they do bring out new bins, there are some people who still run. So they got called out.
Yeah.
They got called out. The Goodwill employees were threatening to kick them out if they saw them run again. And it was a lot calmer.
Yeah.
And you can't move. Like there's arrows too, so there's only one way to go around the bins. So if you're going the wrong way, they call you out on that as well.
Yeah, and they were eager to kick people out. So they were trigger happy with that.
That's crazy. You all know I've been going stir crazy. And for those who saw my latest video, kind of depressed, I made a conscious effort today to get up, get my cold brew coffee, go to my favorite thrift store, which is far away, and I went to the thrift store. And I had such success that I went to 3 other thrift stores.
Whoa!
But I will add to your points what you guys talked about. The prices are higher. Normally in LA, shirts, depending, are like $3-4.99. They're now like $5 or $6.99. Jeans and pants, which are normally $6.99 to $7.99, are like $10. And then shoes are starting at $14.99.
That's insane.
So, yeah, so I was
$14?
Like, but they're changing the way they do their sales, well, at least for the time being. So like normally there's color of the week tag for Goodwill, and they did have that, which today is red 50% off, but they have a second tag that is 25% off. So the white tags today were 25% off.
Okay, that's different because we didn't hear that when we were at our retail. They still kept the color, and then if you're shopping within the LA County Goodwills or whatever you call them, SoCal, you get to use your 15% off coupon for a donut.
Oh.
So that's cool. And you can use that every day.
Fashion gal. Oh my God. Miss you too. Miss you too. Listen, let me tell you something. I will say that after today's visit of like kind of everyday life, it was the first time I've like done something out of my apartment like with intention. It like changed my energy. I called my mom after. She's like, "You're different." And I was like, good. Like, you know, it sucks to be like stuck at home. And, you know, I know everyone watching isn't necessarily in a major city, but like things are still bad here and like getting worse. So, you know, that's frustrating, but I was like, I have to go do something.
She said your mom said you're different because she could already tell you got Rona.
Girl, you crazy.
You're different. Something's you got Rona.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I was gonna go to my PO box today, but I didn't, so I will try to go on Monday.
What's Mary's?
Keep you posted. It's a shaving.
Oh,
I think she's referring to the shaving company.
Oh, I think I've seen it at Target. It's the nicer looking razor kits and whatnot.
Yeah. It was like they were kind of like the Warby. Like they didn't have the stores. They just did everything online.
Yeah, and then
oh my gosh! Oh, Dresden, you got me excited. Also, shout out to everyone who celebrates Pride or is an ally. Happy Pride Month! Happy. I also have the same tank, Hugo. Mine's a little bit more worn, but the colors are still there. And shout out to my takeover on Poshmark. I know some of you saw that.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome. Congrats.
Cool. Thank you. It was good to. I like that they've really like amped up their, I don't want to say activism, but their engagement with all sorts of communities, and giving, etc. Oh my gosh, wait, All New Again says, just bought that shirt for my daughter, Blake. Oh, this one? I love it. Target. And I'm sure if it's not available at Target anymore, you can get it on Poshmark.
Yeah, Target too.
and I think they sold the tank again too this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I got this as a brand new tank.
Yes.
Although, like I was telling Blake that because of the camera angle, it looks like I'm wearing a Germany shirt.
Just the
German. Where it's more.
Hi, Lisette. Hey, girl. Hi.
Troubleshooting her Rolo through Instagram, and I couldn't figure it out, but she got it.
Thanks, Barb. Wait, someone asked a really good question here. Teresa, what are your thoughts on dumpster divers posting on Poshmark without mentioning it was from the trash bag in the description?
That's not new. People have been doing that. They do it with Amazon. Yeah.
I mean, in theory, the bins are kind of like a dumpster. It's just that we are allowed
one step away from the dumpster.
Yeah. So, I mean, assuming it doesn't have grossness on it, I would imagine it's kind of whatever.
Yeah, because for like Denali said, for a while people would go to like back when we had more what's the books? Borders would dump a lot of their stuff, new with tag sealed. People would go into their dumpsters, pick it up, scan it, and send it to Amazon.
Interesting.
Yeah, so people have been dumpster diving for it, and you don't have to like you said, as long as it's not gross.
Oh, Denali.
Winnie. Like Winnie the Pooh.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't have an opinion or necessarily care about it too much. But with the dumpster divers, I think it's even a little bit more sketch with some of the Amazon stuff because it could be food products or or skincare.
Okay, the skincare, one of my guilty pleasures is watching the people who dumpster dive from like Ultas and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, you should not ever, no one should ever, especially now, take makeup that has been used as a display and just alcohol sanitize it. Absolutely not.
No. Yeah.
No.
Or anything that's going to go on your skin that was sitting in a hot dumpster.
Ugh.
Even
there's so much bacteria. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's true. Just the words hot dumpster, those two words together, that says enough to me.
Yeah.
Even if it was sealed in original packaging, I'd have to say, I'm not a scientist, but if you heat something up for a long time, you're going to create something different.
Yep, bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Swimmerization or Swimmer1ization says, I don't announce in my listings things are from Goodwill. Right. I don't care where you got it from. Unless I was a brand and I see you selling that you shouldn't be, or.
Yeah, we're getting questions too, like, oh, was this from a thrift store? Just answer, this was pre-owned.
Right. Do you go to your, do you go to your local small business and say, hey, where'd you get your organic coffee beans from?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't do that.
Maybe with that one they would ask.
Well, no, but they would be selling it, and it would be like a country,
Like who's your wholesaler?
Who's your vendor?
Yeah,
you don't
totally.
say that.
Yeah, that's actually a question that now that I've done liquidation, that's a very popular question that people ask. Where'd you get your liquidation?
Oh, wait. So keep save that for later. That's going to come up in our
Okay.
In our Q&A.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
Who counts how often they wear
Yeah.
something? True.
We get that question too often. I mean, more often than we should. How many times were these jeans washed? How many times have you worn these jeans?
How many times have you put this in the dryer?
Yeah.
Right. And I
The
get
dryer question is so weird.
I mean, with denim, because some, people with denim can get really specific, but I mean, it's like, it's pre-owned. I don't know. Some questions are just like, when they get so detailed in that way, I'm just like, I don't
Buy a new pair.
yeah, like, I don't think you're meant for pre-owned.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Someone, oh my gosh, wait, it just left my mind. What were we just saying?
Hot dumpsters.
Hot dumpsters, pre-owned. Crap, I lost it. Okay. Oh wait, here's something. I got feedback on a new tag dress accusing me buying the dress at a thrift store to resell it. Literally, not the person. Like, that's not a thing.
Yeah, I feel
I'm
like
sorry you had to deal with that.
I feel like any stigma with reselling will really start to go away within like the next 5 years, just as more people are getting into it. Because I do think it still is sometimes out there, because I've seen people post stuff like, maybe it was like on TikTok or something. They're like, oh, well, resellers are taking from the data. There's still that train of thought. And it's just like,
Well, send them the article that showcases that thrift stores and secondhand markets even now are like, what, a quarter or doubled from what they already were.
yeah.
And this is just
inventory.
in months,
Yep.
I will say, when I went to all my thrift stores today, ample inventory. Like, there is so much product.
Oh, wow.
Like, I feel like there's a never-ending flow right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, related to the idea of like, was this thrifted or what? We've started listening again to, what's the podcast called again? The Office.
Mm-hmm.
The Ladies of Office, I think it is. But they have their own, referral codes to stuff. And one of the referral codes is for ThredUp.
Oh, they have a whole part of their skit where they're talking about ThredUp and how to shop on ThredUp and use the referral code for ThredUp. And a few of the influencers that I follow that does like YouTube, but on debt-free stuff, they're doing ThredUp hauls and ThredUp codes.
But how many people in the chat, or they might be watching this later, you leave it in the comments, have you sent items that you got at a thrift store and sent it to ThredUp?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure.
There's literal people that's their business.
Yeah.
So no one's asking ThredUp where they're getting their inventory from. Like, really think about it. If you're gonna go and buy,
it's like money laundering, but it's like thrift laundering. If you send it to ThredUp, nobody will ask questions.
It's clean.
True.
To this to me seems like a normal question.
Yeah.
Because jeans, especially skinny jeans for women, are made with lyocell and elastane, and they're not different. Or excuse me, they are different, and they're not treated the same. So, like a skinny jean could be really like a Spanx skinny jean, or it could be something that's a little bit more flexible, not so figure hugging.
Yeah.
The more you know, right?
The more you know.
My favorite question. Wait, here's something. The Christmas aisle. You guys are great with the comments, by the way. Thank you. Over donations. I did not see any Christmas ornaments.
My stores usually hold them back. I think they try and hold them back for the season, but I mean, maybe it's so much that they can't hold it back.
Does your store hold Halloween? And do
most of the holidays, I think they hold back.
Yeah. Grumpy Thrifter is sending 8 boxes. Nice. Wow. Just remember, the lead time on that is months.
So they've got 6 boxes received to me, and I've got 6 boxes received that they haven't processed yet. Okay. So those are not processed. So they received 6, haven't been processed, and I've got 9 boxes en route.
Dang.
So what I did opt to do with, now that I'm doing with some of my boxes, is I'm paying the expedited fee. So there, I think it's like an additional $10 or $16, maybe I want to say. And they will do a 1 week turnaround.
Wow.
So it has to be worth it though, depending on what you're sending,
That's
right?
better than luxury.
I mean, yeah, kind of. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wait, Thrifty, our Canadian posher, she said the bins in Calgary were raw. It was lit.
Oh,
Good.
jealous.
Gels and jelly. My thrift store was loaded with fall, winter, holiday items. I did notice there was an awful lot of jackets and sweaters. But that makes sense if that's what people were cleaning out from the winter month. Because remember, although it's opening now, everything was from, February, March.
Which isn't the worst thing in terms of timing, because traditionally retailers prep for fall and back to school shopping mid to late July. That's when a lot of like the sales start. So it's not the worst time to be stocking up on fall inventory.
Yep. I picked up a pair of, I'm going to film a haul and release it in the next week or two, but I found some amazing leather boots that are Everlane. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, like that's not going to sell that well. Oh, these boots are going to do great. So I was like, we're picking them up. Nice. I think Barbara was saying it's $16 for expedited.
Yep. That sounds right.
16. Wow. Yeah, that's got to be worth it then.
I mean, that's the thing. You have to like build it into your costs. I mean, so sometimes for me, when I think about it and I'm doing ThredUp is right, like 1 or 2 of these items is going to pay for processing fees.
Yeah. Oh, grumpy thrifters. Listen up. Attention, ThredUp. Oh, no, wait. That's not the one. Hold on. Here we go. ThredUp has turned off the ability to print out labels temporarily.
I printed labels a couple days ago.
When did you try, Grumpy?
I wonder if I can do it right now for my phone. So actually, what might be happening is they do it to certain accounts. So sometimes it is targeted.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dang.
Yeah. So I mean,
ThredUp Lux is shut down for now too.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're retooling the program because everybody learned the loopholes of it.
Yeah. I will just re-announce because there was a question from the set.
Yeah, I can print labels.
You can print.
Mm-hmm.
Laura is not with us. If you didn't understand that, catch up on the first few minutes when you do watch us later. But Laura's just taking a break. She needs to do some other things, so that's that. Miss you, Laura.
Miss you. Hopefully,
where are you? Watching. Where's Laura?
Oh it looks like Winnie's looking around too to help
Winnie,
you.
Where's Laura?
Winnie, where's Laura?
Winnie, where's Laura? Now she's looking. She's like, "Where is Laura?"
I don't know where is Laura. I got the window.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, printed 8 yesterday. You know what? This makes me think that there's some sort of limit that.
Yeah, so
that's a lot.
Yeah, so printing 8 but not having all 8 scanned in possibly is limiting you from printing more. So they maybe want to see that you've sent the items in and they've been scanned in. So I'm not saying that's the case, but I know in the past I've been using ThredUp for almost 10 years now, and I have been limited sometimes in my ability to send items in.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So I would like to ask the group. Next week is July. Oh my God, can you believe that?
Wild.
Where was June? Where did June go? Like, hey girl, where you at? Like, where's June? Is anyone doing any like local like barbecue or something? Keeping it cute and intimate.
We just constantly barbecue in our backyard, so that's just what we do.
I know. I saw the meat you did on the grill the other day.
Ooh, that looked good.
The sizzling meat.
Was that your marinated meat, Tiffany?
Mm-hmm. It was really good. Really good.
Was it the bowl? You made the bowls?
Yeah, it was it's like Korean barbecue flanken style ribs. So I don't know, but we picked up 4 pounds and 4 pounds are gone.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Did you have your barbecue with your neighbors?
No,
Hi,
not
Lori.
yet.
Not yet. We're supposed to set that up at some time, but
Gotcha.
yeah.
the noisy neighbors or the neighbors who we
Are-
know are connected?
Our connected
The
neighbors.
connected neighbors.
Okay. Love that.
I don't know if I have 4th of July plans. Not sure. I've seen the fireworks stands going up in our area. I live in an area that is technically unincorporated. And so while a lot of the cities around me ban fireworks, since I'm unincorporated, it means that people can do them. In my little community that I live in, people prefer that you don't do them. So if there's like areas, like little other pockets and neighborhoods that people generally will do them at.
What is? I don't think I've ever heard of unincorporated. What's that mean?
It means, yeah, you're living in a part of the county that isn't part of a city, I guess.
Yeah. So, like with us in LA,
Yeah.
you'll see LAPD, but there'll be certain towns, like if you go to El Monte or El Monte, however you want to say it.
El Monte.
El Monte or El Monte. El Monte is unincorporated, so they have sheriffs. So
Yeah, that would be for us also. So technically, I wouldn't have although I'm in a city name, that city's police wouldn't technically serve me. It's like the sheriff.
yeah, and same like we have LA Fire Department, but in El Monte, it's LA County Fire Department.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, when all these, text alerts for everything that's gone on in the past has happened, people were really confused when LA City was referenced instead of LA County. And like, I live in LA City. You guys don't live in LA City?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
You do? But like Pasadena is not.
No.
That's
No.
LA County.
Yeah. So by us, we're watching fireworks every night.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like fireworks, we haven't stopped seeing fireworks since probably the beginning of June. Yeah.
It's probably been a whole month of fireworks, and it's not the small fireworks that you see people play with. Like
I haven't seen a single sparkler.
No, like Disneyland fireworks.
It's the boom. The big boom.
Big boom.
Yeah. I've heard a few of those, like usually like once a night. Now I'm starting to hear like boom.
Yeah.
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 Oh my gosh. Hi, Cyro.
And normally because of the heat, that will work out right around sunset, and for whatever reason that's when they start lighting up the fireworks, and they'll be lighting up big expensive fireworks, and we're just like, the sun is still out, people, like why are you
That's such a waste.
I know. Well,
It's
I
such
think
a
it's because the big boom ones don't actually like visually do anything. They just make the noise.
Well, we have both.
We have the big
Oh, okay,
ones
got
that are in the air. Yeah, like it looks like Disney at night.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I go out there in a robe and a little hat, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
Fantasia?
yeah.
There are. I mean, I don't want to get into the reasons that is the case, but fireworks are becoming like a noise distraction. So, I don't know. I love that fireworks too, but like, I'm also someone who doesn't like loud noises. Like, pew, 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 in the hockey arena is not my jam, okay? It's so loud, it hurts, the buzzer. I'm just like, eh.
Wait, so are you telling me you'd be into hockey if there was none of the noises? No.
I would be into hockey. The only time I've enjoyed hockey is when there's fights, because I'm like, yeah. But I'm not inciting violence or encouraging violence. I am just encouraging the release of aggression.
Oh, okay, got it.
I'm someone who's heavily powered.
Through violence.
Through violence.
I don't know.
Where you're not like,
I'm kidding.
The favorite part is when the hockey players take off their masks and get in a serious debate about whether that was a legal move or not.
Legal what?
Move.
I love when the hockey players like shoot it in the basket. It's great. There's a goal. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Don't you mean a touchdown?
Oh my god. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. I'm so silly.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god. Especially. Yes, Thrifty Stew. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, honey.
So Canadian of her.
Wait, hold on. Lori said something about Boston.
Hi, Lori.
So much about it on the news. Illegal. I know, like where I grew up, I never grew up in a place where fireworks were ever legal. I didn't know that's a thing.
Well, I mean, LA, they haven't been legal for probably close to 20 years.
But people still do them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially where we are. Like we grew up with these fireworks.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
we have the Ring alarm system and the Ring community setup. So we
So the newbies in town are freaking out over fireworks.
I think I just heard a shotgun and everyone on there.
It's a firework.
It's a firework. How long have you lived here? Oh, cool. That's why.
Click on Dresden's question. I'll answer it.
There we go.
So I posted on my Instagram story that there was a bird's nest on the inside overhang of our porch. And I wanted to know if there was a way to safely remove it. And I know that everyone's knee-jerk reaction is don't touch the bird's nest, which I agree. That's I would likely just leave it, and we have left it. It's still there. However, there was a larger problem that I didn't post about on Instagram, and that is that the mama bird has been hitting her head on our sliding glass door over and over and over for like hours at a time. And because it's right by the nest. And so I wanted to know if we could move the nest so she wouldn't hurt herself,
or break the window.
Yeah, I'm like, or just take out our sliding glass door. And so what I did is I actually went on Amazon, and they have this like almost like a holographic tape that you can put on your door, your sliding glass door. It's ugly, but I put it on my sliding glass door, and I basically made all these strips. And apparently it's so the birds can see the window now, because there's
like the reflection.
Yeah, they can see a reflection.
Yes, because I guess what the bird is seeing is their own reflection, and they're seeing it as a threat to the nest, I guess. So anyways, that has been the solution. I don't know. We would like to probably move the nest, but we probably won't. So
that's a good, for any gardeners out there that maybe have like little rodent problems with squirrels or something. If you have CDs or DVDs and you don't want to throw them away, cut them up and have like chunks and turn them over and put them in the dirt so the sun and everything hits it. And they'll get distracted and think it's something, and it will reduce the amount of nibbling in your gardens. We had that issue.
Yeah. Related to pests, we are getting more and more wasps around the house.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Don't you mean is it the Japanese hornets?
Thankfully not those, because those look terrible. They look like they weigh about like,
I know, they look huge.
Like they look like you'd have to ship those first class. Like they're definitely about 4 ounces at least.
I don't know. It might go in a priority padded flock.
Yeah.
There is a man on YouTube. I don't know what his real job is, but he goes to these crazy places and purposefully stings himself with insects that can kill you. And he's like, you ready? Like it's amazing how it's done, but he does it and it's like right, and you're there, and it's like ready and go, and then he's like, oh my god, and then the camera like, are you okay? And he's like, oh my god, it's happening, and he's like getting dizzy and like he's on the ground. It is, I mean, he's like essentially like almost killing himself, but not.
Oh
yeah,
it's intense. He has like a whole team behind him, but it's
I don't care.
I saw somebody,
but it was I stung myself because I was watering our veggie garden, and I felt something fly on me, and I thought it was just a fly. And when I looked, it was a wasp that started crawling up my cargo shorts, because you know, I'm wearing cargo shorts. And when I realized that, I smacked it. But when I smacked it, I stung myself, because like I basically smashed its butt onto myself, and got it out. And even with that little sting I gave, like it was right on my knee joint, like right on the joint. My joint was throbbing for a little bit, and I was like, I don't want to get stung by no hornet.
Here's a little.
Talking about a foam.
Yeah. Yeah, we got that foam, and like the funny part is, I walk around our house and make sure we don't have any nests. And then today, our cool neighbors, I talked to them, and they're like, "Oh, have you seen the wasps?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got stung on one." And he was like, "Oh yeah, we got like 4 or 5 nests around our house. I'm thinking of taking care of them." And I was like, "Why haven't you done it
4
yet?"
or 5.
And I was like,
there's a lot. And the thing is, like, he has a really nice garden up front, and so we've gone over and talked to her to admire her garden. and there's a ton of wasps just flying around. And I try not to freak out when I'm talking to her, but I'm standing there like, I don't want to be rude, but I also don't want to stand here with a bunch of wasps.
Yeah. So then I told him, like,
I've used the foam. The foam works. Well, I should say my husband used the foam.
yeah, I use the foam too. But I told him, I was like, yeah, take care of those. Because what good is it that I make sure we don't have any if you're like,
right,
hurting them?
Yeah, 20 feet away from me is their headquarters.
Yeah,
Dang.
right.
Dang.
They'll just move next door.
I cannot relate. Hashtag apartment dwelling. Hornet stings are the worst. Yeah, I don't want to get stung. Like, and then it's also bad. Like, this happened to me when I was a kid. It's bad to find out that you're allergic when you don't know. So, like, you don't have the EpiPen or you don't. Yeah. You're like, yeah, I'm fine, and then you're like, you know, I feel funny. Like, that's the worst. But okay, we're going to shift into Instagram Q&A. So I put out on my Instagram yesterday for y'all to hit us up with some questions and we will answer them. So just pulling those questions up now. We got a couple great questions. Thank you so much for your participation. Also, look at this fun little card holder that my mom got me, which at this particular moment kind of not useful because I'm not out and about, but love that. Welcome back, Denali.
Hi.
The first question is from, can you guess it? Lisette. Pasha's my purpose.
Yay,
Lisette. This is funny. What was your favorite childhood toy? Either you had it or if you wanted it. And I've got one if y'all need to think about it.
I mean, the first one that comes to mind for me was my Talk Boy from Home Alone 2.
That's the one I wanted.
Oh, was that the camera speaker thing?
It looks like a camera, but it was
a tape recorder. And it like you could slow it down and it made your voice sound really deep. Because he used it in the movie to like make the hotel reservation.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
That's funny. Tiffany, what was yours?
Okay, so when I was little, I had this wooden dog, and I would roll it everywhere. It was just a basic dog, but it was a wooden dog with little wheels, and I attached a rope to it, and I would drag the dog around with me everywhere I went, and that was my favorite toy.
Oh, that's so
cute. I'm gonna make you a wooden dog.
Yeah, cute. And now she has cats.
Yeah. Mine, and keep in mind, I was born in '89. The toy that I wanted but couldn't have was, you're gonna judge me, I know it, a Furby.
Oh my gosh!
Like it was I think it was the first kind of toy where it would talk back.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want a Furby, but you know, knowing how annoying they are, my mom was like, no. Plus, you're gonna like play with it for a week and then be done with it. Still never got one. I don't want one now, but I'm an adult.
Lies, you want one?
Oh, I would definitely accept one. All New Again says, duh, Cabbage Patch Kid, along with every other's 80 child.
Yeah, I had one.
What was yours?
I had, and I'm pretty sure I have it in the box of stuff that we have in the garage. This little G.I. Joe.
Oh, we do have it.
Yep. I love that guy.
What is it?
G.I. Joe.
Just like a figurine.
Yeah, one of the figurines from G.I. Joe. But, you know, they made the bigger ones that were like 12 or 11 and a half inches. This was the small ones that had like a rubber band torso. And I would keep that one in my pocket as a kid. And I'd go to work with my mom. She cleaned houses and stuff like that. And it's a nice house. So I'd be sat on the couch and I can't move. And then I'd take out my little figure with my crazy imagination. And I'd be just like, yes, they're gone.
So my grandma passed away a few years ago, but maybe like closer to, I think it was like 2011 or 12, my grandma was cleaning her room and she saved, not hoarded, she saved things. So she saved all my childhood toys and stuff like that. And then she whipped out my Little Mermaid.
Oh.
and she gave it to me, and she goes, "Oh, don't worry, I washed her hair and combed it out for you." She washed and cleaned the my boot like Little Mermaid too, because this is not Little Mermaid.
That is not Ariel or any of her siblings.
But she like washed her hair and she combed it, and then she like made me promise her that I would never throw this away because I had it when I was like a toddler. So
yeah,
That's cute. That's cute.
that's cute.
The other one that I thought you were gonna say was Polly Pocket.
Oh no, that was like later, but like these were my.
Tiffany, also, you can definitely, instead of hoarder or hoarded, you can say collected.
Oh, my grandma was the finest collector. And all.
Yeah, same. My grandma was definitely.
Dresden says that theirs was a toy cashier. Yes. 100%.
Now, question: were you both the register, the cashier, and the customer at the same time? So were you running back and forth like that character from Pixar when he plays chess by himself?
That was awesome.
That's funny.
I have a part 2 to my answer, and that toy sparked it. I wanted one of those cars that you could, like the mini cars that kids can drive.
Yeah.
Especially present day, because they're like mini Mercedes and Escalades, and I'm like, lucky kid.
Oliver, I got one for Oliver because I never had one as a kid, so I was living vicariously and bought him. They're like the Hot Wheels car, not Hot Wheels. What is it called? Power Wheels.
Power Wheels, yeah.
Did you get him a Jeep or Pacific Northwest?
No.
What?
She got him a Subaru.
Did you get him a Jeep or a Subaru because he's in the Pacific Northwest?
With the snow tires.
Yeah. And a ski rack on top. No, he had the Lightning McQueen.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Good for resale value.
Oh, have you guys heard of a Tippy Tumbles?
Nope.
That sounds interesting.
That's funny.
A remote control purse.
So, that sounds like worth a lot of money now.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, this one was like a pneumatic, like it was an air pump in the purse. And when you squeezed it, it would react the doll. I remember seeing one of those because my sister had something like that.
You guys remember the Power Wheel song?
Is it Power Wheels leading the way?
Pow, pow, Power Wheels.
No, I don't remember that.
Don't.
Sorry. I'm older than you guys, so.
Yeah, not really. Whatever.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Glowworm and Popples.
Oh, yeah. I had a glowworm and I had Popples. Kim, we're the same age.
I didn't have Popples, but I had glowworm.
What are both of those things?
Popples was like this little, well, they had big and little ones. It was like this little animal thing, and you could like, it was circular shaped, and you could pop it out of its little thing and it would show itself, or you could like tuck it, pull this thing back around it and it would cover it back up.
Yeah, see, I don't remember that one, but I remember the glowworm, because is that the one that had like a sleep cap? A night?
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Only the head was like Cabbage Patch, like plastic, and the rest of the body was,
I thought the glowworm was a reference to those sticky things you would get in the 25-cent containers, and you'd like be like, "Hey, Mom," and it would stick and be all sticky.
No, that was a sticky hand.
Yeah, that was sticky hand.
Oh, all right. Glowworm, sticky hand. Okay. I got you. Love it. Okay. Lisa also had another question about how we're all feeling, which is lovely. How is everyone feeling?
Like that's like not a simple question.
Well, we've got time.
It's like an onion. It just keeps going.
Yeah.
Let's go with how we're doing today.
Okay. I'll go. I'm doing well. I prior to doing this, I did a podcast interview. So when you FaceTime me, Blake, I had to hit that decline really fast because I was recording.
I was like, does she have a setting where it just defaults to voicemail? Because it was so fast.
Yeah, because I was in the middle of recording. So without saying who it was that I interviewed, because I always like to keep it a surprise, the person that I got to interview is somebody who since I started the podcast, I've wanted to interview. And I finally got them to agree to be on the podcast. So it was really
Beyonce?
Yeah, baby. So it was really fun. And then other than that, I did some listing this morning, and then I cross-listed. Been doing a lot of listing recently, and my sales they slowed down a little bit when I moved into the new office. And so I've been trying to work my butt back up to like really get the algorithm kicking. And so I was saying to my husband this morning, I was like, if my sales aren't fire in a month from now, I'm going to cry because I'm working really hard right now.
And that's the hard part is like, it's like you said, like basically what you do today, you're affecting 30 days from
Exactly. Now. I know. And so it's tough when you're just like I've been pumping out listings. I've been trying to do like 20 to 25 fresh listings every day, which is a lot, it's a good amount. And when you're not seeing the fruits of your labor immediately, it's hard. So, yeah.
And for those who don't know, you can check out over on Denali's channel, which is linked in the description if you are not already subscribed, along with Tiffany and Hugo for self.
I'm like, wait, how did I do that?
Denali just moved back into an office space and got an employee. Oh my God. But, that does come at a cost, and it's just kind of all at one time. So you're getting back to your new rhythm.
Yeah. Trying to. So
this is a new rhythm, because before you had your helper in terms of a lister, but now it's a lister as well as an employee
photographer
person.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, it's so nice.
You being able to list, like, how many more can you list in a day than you were able to?
I mean, I probably could do more, and I should probably push myself to do more. I've always done around 15 to 20, and so now I can definitely do 20, and more recently, I've been pushing myself to do 25, but the truth is I could probably do 30 to 40 a day. And I probably will be there at some point. I guess I'm so used to my 20 that I'm like, oh no, this is a good number, but I mean, I'm going to make more money if I do more. So,
well, I feel like you are always the one to give out these little good tidbits of advice. So I'm sure you've said this to me, so I'm going to say it back to you.
Oh yeah.
Go for 22. Like, don't go anything crazy. Just start with 22 and then maybe 25. And then do that for a while and see how you're doing. And then,
I don't know. It's just like in my drafts, like my VA has been building up so many, but I think I'm running into that scarcity mindset where I'm like, oh, I don't want to publish them all at once. I got to save some. What if they all run out? So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the other thing too is we've learned back when we were working with Amazing Taste Store, Cindy, the key is being consistent. And that's what we've always said in all our videos. So whether being consistent means 5 listings a day or 20 listings a day, that's what's important, and she is a data-driven person. So she explains that if you have like 40 go live today and then 2 tomorrow and 2 here and then maybe 25 here, that's not consistency.
Right.
And that makes the system like it can't figure you out.
Well, this is for eBay. Like
for eBay.
If we're referring to eBay listings, so you don't want to do like, you get really motivated one day and do 40 listings, and then, life happens and you take a week off, and then you try to make up for it by doing another 40. The algorithm kind of misinterprets that.
Yep.
And so it doesn't positively affect you.
Yeah.
And to what you guys are saying, that's why I'm hesitant to increase my number, because I'm like, well, if I push the number and go to 30 or 35 a day, then I have to be willing to make that my new normal. And that's like a pretty high output, Yeah. And so I have to personally, I guess, decide if that's feasible.
Well, you know what?
Great tip she suggested is use your data that they give you. So, look at your sales. And I'm sure we've all noticed that we have one day that's slower than another. Like, for whatever reason, Mondays are always a little slower than. And if that's the case, those are the days you can choose to give yourself that little spike.
Yeah.
So spike it on your slow days.
Baratiki says if you sell out, just go buy more.
That's not as simple.
Not simple
like that.
It's Denali's full time. You have thousands of items, yeah?
Yeah, and I have no shortage of items to list. That's not the problem. I mean, because we all know that you could source for days on end. That's never the issue. It's the back end. It's a real part of this job, which involves listing, photographing, prepping items for inventory. I mean, we are talking about hours and hours of time commitment. I mean, I literally already work 7 days a week all day for the most part. Like, so it's just, the little time that I do have, we're talking about what more sacrifices do I want to make?
Yeah. And everyone keep in mind, like, this is the perspective of this is her full-time job.
Yeah.
She needs to make a full-time income.
Overhead.
Yeah. Now I have overhead, right? My rent is like $850 a month, just full transparency. That's what I pay a month for my office. And then I have an employee who I have to pay them a wage. And so,
and that's just business expenses, not home expenses either. So,
right. And that's like, I also maybe want to pay myself a little bit of money at the end of the week.
Right. Like, can I buy myself a snack?
Yeah, seriously.
No, we know you can buy yourself a snack.
I can get one snack. Yeah, that's true.
I was going to say, you can also, if you don't want to increase, I know that, with the employee, the hope is maybe that you can take a vacation and like really go take a vacation. You can schedule, it would cost, right? Mm-hmm. But you can schedule 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 140 listings on a week vacation. And guess what? You are doing nothing but laying by the beach.
Or laying on the couch at Tiffany and Hugo's.
Truth.
Yes.
And then with the schedule listings, the way Tip would do it too, in terms of if you don't want to pay, you could always schedule them, and as long as you go in before they schedule.
Yeah. So I mean, because we're not cheap, we're frugal. So we didn't want to pay the 10 cents to schedule the listing. And so I will schedule all my listings the furthest I could possibly date it. And then I would just go in the morning and spend 5 minutes and schedule now 20 listings. Mm-hmm. So I basically just had them in storage. And then the day that I want them to go live, I would change it to list now and not get charged.
Right.
How far can you schedule out?
I think it's about 2 weeks, 2 full weeks. So then I would, like, on a Friday, I would, spend my entire day and just like list, since I don't have to go in before when I didn't go in the office. I would spend Friday and just list as many as I could. And I would just basically schedule them ahead. And then the next day I didn't have to worry about physically touching anything. I just went in and made them go live. Mm-hmm. I made about 20 go live, and that's like 5 minutes of work and not have to worry about anything else the rest of the week.
Yeah. And then the reason too for that was because you were drafting, and you were doing that with drafting.
Drafts, if you are, if you know eBay and how finicky, unreliable it can be at times, the draft function was deleting drafts. So if you were just drafting things, you might go in a week later and realize, I'm missing like 5 or 6 drafts.
Or the picture, or the draft is there, but all the pictures are gone.
Yeah. So one way to keep that from happening was to just schedule your listings, and then that's your version of drafting it.
Yeah.
That's great. I wanted to point out Text Factor Tracy. Yes, now's the time. Like, now is really the time to start getting, like, you should always kind of think, if you're doing this full time or you just have a lot of inventory, you should really think like a quarter ahead almost, like 3 months. Like, I do all my planning. I need to get everything done for November and December, like latest October. Mm-hmm. Like, I need to get that prepped and ready to go so the money can keep coming in, especially with someone like me who goes home for up to 2 weeks, and I can't bring my inventory across the country. So I have to fully vacation mode it, which sucks.
Yeah, I mean, for people, if we're thinking about people who sell, for instance, like on Amazon, they're right now in July are already trying to figure out what is going to be the big hot selling toy at Christmas.
Yep.
And they're spending these next few months trying to get as many of them as they can. Those people don't acquire that stuff in November. Maybe if they're lucky, they do. Or maybe not, because then they're going to potentially sit on inventory. It's really about stocking up ahead of time.
And if you're thinking about buying because this came up in conversation recently for something I was doing, if you're looking at buying a blow up, or not blow up, but doesn't need to be like a hard jacuzzi or hot tub, like one you can bring and like fill up in your backyard and get it going and like build around. I'm telling you, because of what's going on, that industry is on fire. So like get that pre-order. Like if you're trying to get that for Christmas, do it now. It sounds silly, but like people are living more outside present day, and that will only translate into winter. I think there's going to be trend forecast. I think there's going to be a shift in what people are buying to be more home-based, more activity-based. So like definitely everything you can do for home gyms will be crazy again with sales. Outdoor stuff, fire pits is going to be good. The starter log things that you light to like start the fire for people who can't start a fire, that's going to be huge. Like things you have to like think about that so you can source them now while you're cheap or while it's cheap, etc.
Well, I'm also cheap, so.
oh, great reminder, Cyro.
Yeah.
I hope I'm saying that right. Cyro. Order your USPS supplies. The mail itself is already delayed. And the supplies are already a delayed thing. So that could take probably like a month to get to you. So definitely do that now. And it's free. Priority mail, free. Shop Foxborough, what's the snack? Who's eating? Are you eating again? Denali?
No, is she referring to when I was saying that I can afford to buy one snack?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the snack?
What's the snack? Well, Blake got me hooked on, what are they called? Smart Sweets?
Smart Sweets.
Oh my gosh. I just ordered and got the sour gummies. So anyways, they're really good, but they're like for good and for bad. They're super high in dietary fiber, which means you're going to feel it.
What'd you say?
I was saying how the Smart Sweets are very high in dietary fiber.
Oh, no. I don't experience that.
Well, okay. I don't believe
I've eaten
it's 100% of your daily fiber intake in one small bag.
Correct, but it's not sugar alcohols.
No, it's not sugar alcohols. But even I had somebody, like when I posted about it yesterday, somebody slid into my DMs. They're like, "Oh, I love them, but I'm farting all around my house." And I
am normally that person, but these don't do that for me. That's interesting.
No, I don't know if you guys have had the complete cookie.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Those are delicious. I like them, especially when I eat them with coffee. The first time I was like, oh, I'll have a soft one, and then I'll have the crunchy cookies, and then I had like 3 servings of that.
Yeah.
Oh my.
This is the bag. 3 Smart Sweets. It's called the Sweet Fish. Highly recommend. A whole bag or a whole container, excuse me, looks like this. They come in packs of 12. This is a different container. But these are 3 points on Weight Watchers. You can eat the whole bag. I genuinely do not experience the gassy effects that can come from alternative candies. But this is plant-based, and it's really good. It's gluten-free, non-GMO. Not sponsored, but would like to be, so stay tuned. And so, and they pride themselves on no sugar alcohol because smell.
To me, the selling point is the whole bag is only 80 calories.
Oh yeah, I didn't even say that. Sorry. Like 80 calories. And these just came out, but they are these Smart Sweets sweet chews. I'm sure you can gather that this is similar to a Starburst. In theory, yes, but the thing about this company, I'll just open one right now. It's plant-based, so there's no like artificial colorings and things. So
how does the packaging go?
Although it might look like a Starburst, right? Like, okay, right? If you open it up, it is not bright and fake. Like, it's kind of like translucent. Like, it's almost like fruit leather. Like, you see?
Oh,
but I can pull it, and it's kind of translucent. Like, light will go through it. It's not showing, but highly recommend. And they're softer than a Starburst. There's not like that kind of like, it's like chewy.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, Vera gave you snack money.
Oh my God. Snack money, thank you so much.
Snack money.
Of course, when I'm eating my snack.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, you got to be a CEO of your own company, okay?
True. Tiffany Hugo, what'd you guys do today?
Garden, and we picked up a plant. And I mean, if you notice,
Yeah.
we have a collection going.
Poison ivy over there.
Yeah. And then just kept it calm. Just came home, did some of the gardening, the stuff we picked up, and then put in the dirt and the soil.
Yeah.
I battled a wasp. I almost lost.
Yeah. I played with dirt and he was fighting off wasps.
In the
So they
backyard.
wouldn't come near me.
Yeah.
Tiffany, are you selling plants yet?
No, actually, I got questions for them, but no, I'm not. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm keeping my plants alive.
Good call. I watered the money tree you gave me the other day.
Oh,
Thought
you
of
did?
you.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm watering it enough, but it's still alive.
I wanted to wait and be like, yeah, I used hot water. Did that help?
I'm like, does it matter?
Boil some water.
Does it matter?
Oh,
Snap
Bill. Thank you. Flips and pay the bills. Flips.
Oh, that's funny.
Flips and pay the bills.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, we've been loving the plant life right now. You know,
That's
it's
good.
like Lizette asked, how are you feeling? That makes us feel good.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, we do have some. Oh, wait, did I answer my own question? That question? I don't think I did. Today, I am okay. Because, I kind of treated it like any other day-ish. Just with a lot more hand sanitizer, my mask, and coming immediately back to my apartment. And no public restrooms, etc. So I'm feeling good today. And that's an improvement.
Yep.
So
That's good.
Very happy about that. Okay. We have another question, and this is from Lori, Source to Sell. Hey, girl. How will Rona change the reselling industry going forward, even after the crisis is over? Well, I have to acknowledge the fact that it seems to have not been impacted negatively. I think it stayed the same.
Wait,
It's
what?
just
How is reselling being impacted by COVID?
the reselling industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's been great.
Even after, like, if there is an after that is somewhat back to how things kind of were.
I mean, I think it's been goodish.
I think it's just different.
Yeah, it's just an adjustment that needs to be done in terms of what is selling. I mean, especially so for people that were used to selling the cocktail dresses and all that high fashion stuff, the event related items might not be as well right now. So you're gonna have to. Everyone uses or hates the word pivot, but you need to adjust.
Yeah.
I was listening to they're the two Aussie thrifters. It's a couple in Australia, and in Australia the thrifting is different than here. Like they really just have a couple of platforms, but because of Rona, it's quickly growing because just like us, they're getting quarantined over there as well, and it's been pushing so many more people into reselling. And now their platforms are actually really growing. So to see it growing over there is kind of like a fast forward to what we can see here. Like more people are gonna join the community.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I think that it got a lot of people to shop online, and I don't know. I'm guessing it brought maybe new customers that weren't used to shopping on eBay or Amazon or Poshmark or Mercari or whatever the case is for,
what was that one?
Mercari.
Okay, Mercari.
But, because they were looking for essential items, right? Maybe it was, essentials. I mean, toilet paper, hair color, clippers, different stuff like that. And now even, you know, I saw it in the chat, Kim posted about sending in like the inflatable pools and stuff like that. That's like a really hot item right now. You know, people aren't able to find those, but they want them in their backyard for their kids. So, you know, maybe people who hadn't shopped online for that sort of stuff now are looking.
Yeah. Tracy said she feels like it legitimized kind of the online business. I agree. I think we're still working on it, but I think it's interesting. Like, we've been shopping online so much. Like, for people saying like online shopping is the way of the future, like, we are there. We've been there. But I think doing everything, like, we're ordering our groceries online now. Like the Instacarts, the Imperfect Foods, like everyone's utilizing those way more than before. And, you know, I think what's happening, including ourselves, is you can run, for the most part, you can run businesses not having office space, not needing to have overhead. Like these major companies, like banks, huge networks, they're eliminating hundreds, thousands of staff because if you don't need a building, if you don't need structures, facilities, operations, that's one, you save your money, but it does put people out of jobs. Mm-hmm. So like there's all this great that comes of it for the companies, whether bad or good, but it does come at a cost to some degree. And in this time, the cost is people losing their jobs. So we have to figure out as a society, like, where do those people go? Like, you know, what are all these people out of work with their businesses closed, no support? What are these people going to do? How people, you know? And I'm curious because,
well, I mean, if you know those people, send them over to any of our channels. We have how to resell.
Well, I mean, for like, what about people in places that don't have, well, I guess there's online sourcing, which
yeah. There's always different ways to adjust, but that's why
But not everyone can be a reseller. Like, does America can't just become everyone's just on Poshmark? Like every single person's a reseller. Like that.
No, but like in terms of like they were saying, like it makes it more legitimate now. Reselling it slowly.
Yeah.
And I just put it up in our post or story, like trying to support locals and / small businesses is important. We are a small business. So just the way you would go and support your local coffee shop instead of Starbucks, shopping from people online like Poshmark or eBay is supporting your local small business.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And slowly that movement of small business is growing more and more.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good for a lot of people.
This is kind of going off my jacuzzi thing from earlier, but pools are big. Yeah, my boss for my job, she got a pool, and there was a tear in the lining just out of the package, and she said it was like a 2-month wait for a new one because of all the pools being bought.
Yeah, I believe that.
Love that. Question to go off of what we kind of touched on earlier, Denali. The best process to look up comps, and then from there we will go into like online sourcing and sourcing in general.
Was that a question?
What's like the best process to
look up
do
comp?
online? Yeah.
To look up comps, comparable sold. Is that what we're talking about? Okay. I mean, I use 2 sources myself. I either use TerraPeak, which is offered through eBay. If you have a store subscription, it's free and gives you 365 days of data on sold items, as well as like average sold. It gives you like an average sold price, which I think is incredibly helpful for when you're doing your pricing. And then when I'm on the go, I use an app called Completely, and it's only available for iPhones, I believe.
I use that too.
Yeah, it's a great app. It's like one-time cost of like $3 or $4. Not sponsored. # not sponsored. And
do you want to be?
I mean, I don't think they're interested in making more money. I think I read about the person who like created it at one point. It's just like somebody who made it as a one-off and has no interest in like jazzing up the app necessarily, but it provides great baseline information.
Yeah.
I don't love looking up comps on Poshmark just because Poshmark is messy. You're looking at data that could be from the beginning of Poshmark. They don't clean up the platform. So you could look up a Free People item, but the comps won't necessarily be accurate because it's hard to tell when the item sold. It could have been years ago and you won't know. And then another app, if you do have Android phones, I don't use this myself, but I know other people who use Sellhound. And I do believe Sellhound gives you data on multiple platforms like eBay, Poshmark, maybe Mercari as well, and Etsy. So that's a great option for being on the go if you're checking comps on an item in the store.
For the one you talked about, for if you have the eBay subscription,
Yeah.
Is that accessible to people if they want to buy it if they don't have an eBay subscription, or is it exclusive?
Yeah, I think
You can subscribe your account to it, but really, if you're going to pay for a subscription to Therapy,
you might as well get a store.
Get a store and you get it included, and you get all the other perks.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Dresden asked if it's completely pro for eBay. Yes, that's what the app is called.
It's yellow. I think the icon's yellow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth it. It's a one-time cost and it's great for looking up comps, and you can really drill down the information by looking at certain time periods, new versus used.
Yeah. And all
Posh
new
isn't gonna
again.
bundle. Exactly. That's why I don't think Posh is very reliable for that purpose.
Yep. I mean, it's already hard enough to see what the price is in your own bundle when you're selling it.
Right.
Yeah.
They're listing cashier jobs, I actually on TikTok saw something kind of about that. It was a Safeway grocery store. I don't think we have that here in California, right?
We have it.
Vaughn's is Safeway.
Gotcha. Well, it was like a Safeway, and apparently there's like little, I don't know, like baby registry guns, and you scan your little scanner and you go and scan and you do all your shopping, and then at the end of your shopping experience, you scan your scanner and it does everything for you, so you don't have to interact with a person, and it's faster than a self-checkout.
Wow.
You just put everything in your cart, scan it as you do, and then scan the thing, enter your loyalty card, and then...
Well, we have those up here. We have those Amazon, like, not grocery store, but like, convenience.
Storefronts.
Yeah, where you basically can just go in and walk out with stuff. Yeah, and then
have you gone?
I've been into one. I didn't purchase anything, but it basically charges your linked account, so you can just grab stuff off the shelf and walk right out with it.
That's so crazy. I saw that it's with all cameras and sensors, and like there's a ton of them. It's insane.
Yeah, there's like a ton of cameras.
Love that. Suzanne, how have your guys' sale? Wait, how have you guys?
How have our sales?
Okay, sorry. Thanks. That's okay. I'm trying to read that. It's not clicking. My sales have been slow, but I also have not done anything for that. I've said that to you guys anyway. However, this week I've had 4 decently priced. I think everything was full price offers. So, and one was like a wedding dress. So I was like, what?
What? Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's like the second wedding dress, like the more fun one. But, that's something. People are still buying dresses. Like, I have 2 friends now that were supposed to get married. They put the like big party on pause, but did a little backyard ceremony. But she bought a cute jumper off Poshmark. And then my other friend got a dress somewhere else. But people are buying for little intimate gatherings in their homes now.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's definitely something to think about. I would, to Hugo's point earlier about dresses, that's like dipping. It's not my go-to to get a dress right now. Is what I'm saying.
Like for you to wear, or?
Although I am eyeing a, I guess a caftan.
Ooh, I love a caftan.
I want a caftan so bad. No bedazzlement. No.
Okay.
You know.
But are you looking for like a fun print?
And I've got the company in mind.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's it called? A captain?
Hashtag sponsored.
I'm working on it. No, but it's like an all gender. It's just like a cool like slip basically, and they're fun. They're vibrant. They come in 2 different lengths. So you can be shorter or taller. It's amazing.
Ooh, I love it.
Yeah,
It looks like ancient times.
What?
It looks like something that like.
Oh, are you looking up caftans?
Yeah, because I have no idea what that was.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh.
they can be a good seller. I've picked them up to flip.
Yeah,
Especially like vintage ones. Yeah.
Yeah, and like people, depending on the thickness, like people will use them as like a beach cover up.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll still see like the tops and bottoms, or it could be like
a caftan is very like, it's either very like Florida on the beach or Palm Springs by the pool.
Yep. And it's like with a turban, like I won't say.
Yeah, I saw the turban.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Rich woman lounging with her cocktail with her cigarette extender, like the fancy old school. Very like Marlon Brando 8-time in like Audrey Hepburn vibes.
I love it.
Yeah, Palm Springs. I love that. Oh my gosh. Channeling my inner disco. Yes, I sure would be. Yes, I sure would be. Okay, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go to something that isn't showing up.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, here we go. And 101 questions.
101 questions. Oh.
Yes. So everyone in the chat, listen up. We need your help for this part of the game. So as you can see, we have 101 questions. I need you guys to comment a number between 1 and 101.
Nice.
And then I will pick the appropriate comment. So let us know in the comments below. In the comments below.
We love a good delay.
Yes, we do love a good delay. So feel free. Okay, we'll
21.
start. 21. Okay, so I'm going to scroll to 21. Thank you, Wendy. Who would you like to live like for a day?
Oh, whoa, look at all the numbers that popped up all of a sudden.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I saw that right now too.
We're starting with 21. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so the question is, who would you like to live like for a day? Oh. A day in the life. Who would you like to swap lives with for a day? Oh God. Oh my! Assuming you get to return to your normal life the next day.
I don't necessarily like this person. I don't dislike them, but I don't like this person. But somehow this is a person I thought of immediately. Oh, it's such a terrible answer. I'm apologizing in advance. Kim Kardashian. I know. But it's kind of
it's
like
a fascinating life.
Yeah, I'm like, it's like one of the most famous or noteworthy people right now in the US who has lots of money and access. Like I guess I'm just curious, like, what does it look like?
Yeah. Like,
and by it, I don't mean her butt.
No, I mean, if that was my life, I'd be like, I'd want to see her spend time with the kids, and does she cook?
Oh no, I don't care about that part.
Oh,
I don't care about
what part do you want to know?
Like, wait, I didn't know that was included. I thought I was going to be able to.
I'm not babysitting. Listen, I can do that at home for free.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just literally, I'm talking about like the power and access of like a huge celebrity in our country. So I don't know. You could say Beyonce. I mean, like it'd be the same thing, right? Of just like somebody that's so famous that has like that you can do anything.
Yeah, a crazy reach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say he's not really a real person, but he actually is.
I know you're gonna. Who is he? Are you gonna say Batman?
No,
Ron Swanson.
Oh, who's that?
From Parks and Rec.
But even the real one,
Nick Offerman.
Awesome. Yeah, Nick. Yeah, a lot of great bacon, steaks, meat, woodworking.
Your favorite whiskey?
Good whiskey. I mean, not even great at woodworking, but I mean, I could go mess up projects.
But you would know how if you were him.
It's true.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what about you, Tiffany?
I would switch with Chrissy Teigen because she's always got like the most on-trend food trucks coming to her house. Like all the food trucks that I follow, has them in her driveway because she called them and they showed up. And there's just food all day.
Good food too.
All day, yeah.
I remember this interview with her, and this is probably why my answer was something like Kim Kardashian or Beyonce or whatever. Somebody said to her, "What's the best part of being a celebrity?" Or like, "What's the number one biggest perk?" And she said, "No waiting."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's just like in everything else in our lives, we would have to wait for something. So what does it look like to not wait?
It's very interesting.
I mean, a brand new restaurant opening up, if she puts her name down, she's not waiting.
Right.
Have you seen the TikTok where this girl pretends to be Kendall Jenner?
Yes, I saw that.
It is so good for everyone out there. It's literally like, hi, they're going to Catch here in LA, which is like a fancy scene kind of restaurant. And so the girl's like, I'm sorry, we're booked, COVID, we're half capacity, whatever. And she's like, well, this is actually for Kendall Jenner. And she's like, please hold one moment. And then like fully has her reservation booked. It's insane.
Well, I forgot. I think there was a mini series or a documentary or something of people who had famous names that weren't famous, and the actors that they had, like people who were named like Robin Williams, but he just happened to be a Robin Williams. So when you're calling to make reservations and stuff like that, you get a different response.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you show up and you're not the Robin Williams, and
not my problem.
I would like to be JLo for a day as well, because then I could dance and look. I want to see what 50 looks like in person.
Tiffany and I have seen it.
I smelled it.
Where?
Yeah, we stood right next to her, and she looks. I mean, wasn't she flawless?
Oh yeah,
she was.
Yeah.
I mean, it was literally like what you see in TV is what you get. She was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
My thing was, it was weird when we opened the car door for her to come out. Everything smelled pretty.
She was doused.
I couldn't tell you what it smelled like, but I was just standing there with another security guy, and I was like, I don't know, man. It just smells pretty right now.
Smells like JLo.
We have our nurse. We have a frontline worker.
How's it going?
Hey, girl.
Taking a break. Who do you want to be
playing? You know what? Now that you said that one, I should have. The other option would have been Antonio Banderas.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I would have been in Spain. Good wine, good meat. Again, I care about my food too.
I thought he was gonna say good women, and then you would have to hit him, Tiffany.
Oh no, I was thinking about food and wine.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh. Lisette, thank you for the reminder. Everyone, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Woo! There's 135 people watching and only 50-something likes, so make sure to hit that like button.
It. If you have thumbs, if you don't have thumbs, use your finger.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Blake, who do you want to be for a day?
Oh god.
3, 2, 1.
Reese Witherspoon. I just watched the morning show, so she's on my mind.
That's okay. That's an interesting one.
I mean, going from Legally Blonde to like, she's killing it.
Well, that, and then she has a mini series about powerful women, which is also
it's
really
a really good
Yep.
series.
It was a really good series.
Yep. Love it.
All right.
All right.
Next
question. So after 21 was from Riggs for Prez, and it is 44. So let me scroll to 44. No joke. Who is the funniest person you know? Not offended if you don't say me. Love it. Oh my god.
I mean,
that's okay. I mean, you said yourself. I said myself. Basically.
I mean, my son's pretty funny, but he get it from his mama.
I know. That's exactly what my mom says.
I think your mom is hilarious.
Oh, she is. And anytime we're together, they're like, "Oh my God, Vicky, he is so much like you." And she's like, "Oh well, I'm the original." And I'm like, "Okay, mom." Love it.
Funny.
Okay, and next, number 11 from Mixed Thread. What accomplishment are you most proud of? Ooh.
Okay, I just said mine the other day talking to my employee. Was graduating college for me. Because I did take a traditional path. After high school, I went to university. And then after 2 years at university, I took a very long break, entered the workforce. But if you know anything about being an adult and not finishing a degree, it's incredibly hard. The older you get, you have responsibilities. I had a kid, I got married, all that sort of stuff. So going back to school and completing my bachelor's was a long process.
Deal.
It's a big deal. And to be honest, at the age, it was actually 3 years ago in a couple of weeks. No, it was 3 years ago this month. I'm sorry. 3 years ago this month, I walked across the stage and got my diploma at 33 years old. And I did it because I just wanted to finish it and show my son that mama finishes things. Not necessarily that I needed it, but that was my.
Good for you. Yay.
Yeah.
Thumbs up for Denali finishing her degree. Woo.
And now I sell trash on the internet.
But you're going at it from like a very analytical perspective as well. So, I mean, it's it's just I had started something and it was important for me that if I started something, I finished something. And how am I going to tell my son to go to college if I didn't complete it myself? And I was a sociology major. Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys?
Tiffany Hugo.
I don't know.
Tiffany's facial expression.
I mean, I'd say, college was too, but I mean, the main thing I took from college was that I could talk to people because I majored in, my degree because it's just
Hugo's major was gender, ethnic, and multicultural studies with an emphasis in African American culture and a minor in organizational communications.
Just means I can talk to people.
What was the job you envisioned?
Yeah.
With that degree?
To be honest, museums. I wanted to work at a museum.
Oh, that's cool.
And I don't know what the job there, but to work at a museum. Because even now, like normal times out of Rona, for birthdays, she'll surprise me by taking me to like a museum. I'm a nerd.
Yeah, we'll do like museum tours, but
or museum
like
hopping.
curator. You wanted to do like curating?
Yeah, I think that would be
cool.
like create exhibits.
Love that. My cousin.
Now I do them on stories on Instagram.
My cousin's mom works at the New York Museum of Natural History. So it is a very cool job.
That's a cool museum.
I would say like something that I look back on, not so current, is when I became an Eagle Scout.
Oh, that's awesome.
Fun fact about
That's
me.
dedication. That's not. Yeah, that's a lot of time to get that.
A lot of time.
10 years of my life. Like it was, like I vividly remember being like, "Mom, I do not want to go," and she's like, "You have 1 month left. Like just go."
Mm-hmm.
But it was worth it, and I don't even know if that's going to be a thing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like, I put it on my resume out. It was a good conversation starter. But as the world started to evolve with certain topics, it was not something I was too vocal about. But listen, I did the work, so
yeah, I still think it's pretty highly respected.
Yeah, and it's one of those things like networking.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Eagle Scout is military, but it's just like when you have military on a resume, somebody who is hiring sees military because they have military, it creates a connection.
Yeah.
Likewise with Eagle Scout, I mean, even if the other person's not Eagle Scout, but they were Boy Scout and they know the work it took to get there, they're like, oh, this guy's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dresden, my final project. So for those who don't know, in all of the time when you're in Boy Scouts, when you become Eagle Scout and you go for it, you have to do a certain amount of service hours towards a project, towards bettering the community. And mine was providing outdoor seating for a place that I grew up going to. I won't say the name because it will give it away, but it was a place where I spent a lot of my summers in camps and things. And, you know, it was a nice way to jazz up with outdoor seating, fun benches. I put a gold placard on the bench. It was nice. It was nice. They're still there. They're still there today. I don't take care of them, but the place is.
Now, did it say Posh Boss Blake?
Yeah, it says Posh Boss. Well, that's his birth name.
That was his birth name, huh?
Sure doesn't. Definitely does not. Let's do one more question. And after 11 was Amari SC with the number 73. Oh, I like these. Okay, 73. What is your favorite family tradition? Ooh. I would say, I'm just going to go quick. Yeah. I would say for me, it's Christmas or the holiday season. But for me, it's Christmas because that's when I get to go home and see my family. It's when family from my uncle comes home from out of the country and we're all together. And we're not all together the rest of the year. So I love that tradition.
Yeah, that's fun. I don't know. I mean,
I guess what I'd say is a long time ago, years ago, when my family was closer, it would have been Christmas too, because we would celebrate and all get together the night before and stay awake all night, open gifts and all the good stuff. Slowly, for different reasons, family spread. I think right now my favorite is going to be Chinese New Year because we do so much to get ready for it in terms of traditional things, from cleaning to debts and stuff, to the week of, we get to hang out with family in different places and go to temples together.
Eat a lot of food.
Yeah, I'm like, that's Chinese New Year's the best for the food.
Oh, yeah. And fireworks, too.
Yeah.
And my money, my lycée packet.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm not too old for that. 36. Like, give me my lycée packet.
Is that the red envelope?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, they told me early on. They were like, "Oh, Hugo, you know how you got married? You're off." Like,
except my family still. So normally, like, if you are a married couple, then you're responsible for, you know, spreading the wealth and giving it to the kids. But my family still gives us red envelopes. So even though they said it, they still give us red envelopes.
Forever childish.
That's cute. That's
cute. I don't know. I guess I enjoy Christmas much like Blake because that's when it's like the one time of the year my brother comes home. And so my son gets to spend time with him. So I would say that is a good time of the year.
Is he a cool uncle or is he uncle with stories?
No, he's definitely a fun uncle. Oliver said that he's also funny, but I'm like, he's not as funny as Mama. Sorry. Mama's the funny sibling.
That's cute. That's cute. Okay, I lied. I want to do one more question.
Yeah, do another one.
22.
Why are you limiting us?
I don't know. I just want to make sure everyone's still feeling it. If you're still feeling it, give us a thumbs up.
Can I get an oh yeah?
Can I get a thumbs up if I can get a oh yeah? I want to scream out my window and do that, but there's like not enough people around for that.
Right.
Oh, this is a good one. Okay.
Okay.
Hero, you got a good question. If you could travel in time, where would you go?
Like to another time period?
Take it, answer however you would. It could be last Thursday. It could be to the 19th century, whatever you want.
Oh my gosh.
If you could travel in time, where would you go? I got this one. So my aunt is a teacher, and for the longest time she taught history specifically around Mesopotamia and Egyptian culture. Oh, I want to go back to when the pyramids were being built and stuff. Oh my God.
Really?
I want to, yeah. It would be fascinating. Like, how in the heck did that happen? You know?
Okay, question with this is always my question with this. So if you time travel, do you fall into the social class of the situation. Because I don't know where I want to travel. If I want to go back and be like, whoa, look at the pyramids. Get to work. Oh, man.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
For this instance, you are a ghost. You can see and do anything.
Okay.
You do not fall into a class.
Okay.
Because you're going to look at what happened. You're not going to live in what happened.
Oh, you just get to look at it?
Oh my God. Answer it however you want.
Can we change the course of history?
No, if you've watched the Avengers, you know that just take the little time stone gem and flick it out of the stream and it screws everything up.
True.
Or you watch The Simpsons, you kill a bug.
Right. Oh, so I can only observe it? Ugh. I don't know.
She's like, I'll just stay here.
Like, I'm good. Like, send me to 2021 so I get a peek at if we're still dealing with this crap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
I think that'd be a good one. Is to go to the future to see how all this.
Yeah. How does this work itself out?
Work itself out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 17. This is a little bit of a controversial topic. I'm not sure if we're ready for it on this particular channel.
Who did we vote for president?
Nope. It's what's the right age to get married?
Oh, that's not that bad.
But let's have a conversation.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that is changing.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I know that I was definitely on the young end of getting married, but I knew people who got younger than me. So I got married when I was 24, but I had a friend who was maybe like 19 or something when she got married, which I thought was really young. But I know other people thought I was really young at 24 because I feel like most of my, not friends, but a lot of people from high school got married around 30. Yeah. So I know I was on the younger end of people.
I feel like you guys, you're, exception because you're like high school growing up.
Yeah, but when did you guys get married? How old were you?
28.
28.
Okay, so you're older than I was.
I don't think that there's a right time. And neither one of us was very pushy about marriage. Like, we were together for
6.
Yeah, like 6 years before we got married, but I was never very pushy about marriage. Like, we just didn't. It was like, we're together. If we got married, we got married, but it wasn't something that was like a necessity. I don't know. Like, I just don't think. It wasn't a stress. Yeah, it wasn't a stress. I don't think that there's a right age for it.
I think it comes down to, your maturity on your own. Because there are some very mature 18-year-olds, and I'm like, well, I've met people that are in like the fitness world that are very well educated in the science of everything. I'm like,
they're like 22.
And then I'm like, wait, you 22?
And then like a really immature 35-year-old. So
yeah.
Great.
So I think it really comes down to that.
I think it's also like the opinion that people have on the opinion of marriage in general, whether it's, when to do it. I think it definitely speaks to the decade in which we grew up. Like, everyone that's below 35, I would say, and between 25 and 35 is in that period where no one's forcing anyone to get married. Do it if you want. People are having families without signing those documents. And I feel like it's just going to continue that way with the younger kids. Because, I would
say, I think maybe a safe age, 21 or 22. The only reason is because, you, and I'm sure it's happened with other people, they got married at 18. And as soon as they were 21 to go to the bars and clubbing and meet more people and meet different people, they divorced. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's for everyone or whatever, but it's just
we
one
saw
of those.
a few cases of this.
Yeah. Because
that's definitely something that could happen.
When you're 21, you want to go experience different things because now legally you could. And sometimes the other person doesn't want to or whatever. It's easy to say we're on the same boat when no one can do it legally. And then
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do think it is, like you guys said, it's case by case. So in terms of maturity level and the people, because there can be some very mature young people. And
And at the end of the day, what this whole combo is leading to is do what is right for you. You are in your relationship, and our opinions don't matter.
true.
Exactly. Love is love. There you go.
Should we do
All
one
right.
more?
Question number 69.
Okay. Perfect for private.
Perfect.
Okay. Cake or pie?
That was a good
Cake
one.
or pie? Cake or pie? And I want to know what cake and what pie. And let us know in the comments.
100,000,000% cake. And I want the most sugary, delicious, like moist
Ooh.
cake with super sugary frosting.
Yes. I know exactly where I want my cake from. Oh, spill the beans.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say cake.
I'm team cake.
Yeah,
We're all team cake?
Yeah, because
Mm.
I only like maybe apple pie.
Oh my god.
I don't really know much pie.
Yeah, the pie haters don't like us right now.
I will advocate.
Rhubarb?
If I'm in the presence of my grandmother, rhubarb pie, her rhubarb pie. But if I am not home, I would like a Milk Bar birthday truffle birthday cake, please, for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that was a good cake. We got that for my son's birthday, and it was tasty.
Ooh, buttercream. I'm going to say these really sultry. Buttercream mocha cake. And then we have, wait. And then we have, I guess carrot cake.
Porto's cake is amazing.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
but oatmeal cookies win every time for me. Oh wow, strong opinion. I hate pie. Oh, you know what? You know that this is also how you can make red velvet cake. Just swap the frosting and add
really?
food coloring.
Oh. German chocolate, yeah, it's the bomb. It's delicious.
German
Carrot cake, also delicious. I'm just not gonna turn down a cake.
How do you feel about cheesecake?
That's a different type of cake.
That's strong delay.
I think cheesecake is that weird. It's in a pie crust.
Yeah, I'm like
it
doesn't get put in the cake category. That's its own. It's like now you got to be like cheesecake, pie, or cake.
Cake.
Yeah.
Because and even in that rotation, I'd be like, I'll have cake, then maybe I'd say I'll have pie.
No, I like cheesecake.
Yeah, if there's ability to try a little bit of everything, I'll have it all.
Oh yeah, I mean, also I'll take a sampler plate.
Yeah. I'll just, you know what? Build me a sampler plate. We'll just go to Cheesecake Factory.
Exactly.
Beach. Okay, Tiffany and Hugo, pick a number.
30.
What? Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yes, Tiffany with that quick number. If you could be a cartoon character for a week, who would you be? And we can include animation in there.
Well, isn't that what a cartoon character is?
Well, like, I don't think if cartoon, I would not instantly go towards like Andy from Toy Story. I would go Scooby-Doo.
I know what you're
cartoon is like,
yeah.
Got it.
not
Okay,
as
got it.
technical.
Mm.
Plus, who is ever going to choose Andy as their character?
Listen, don't judge. I'm not, but don't judge.
I mean, that's easy for me. I'm Batman.
I like, well, it hasn't shown up on our screen yet, but Bear Kitty said Jessica Rabbit. I mean, I love Roger Rabbit, so pretty much any character from Roger Rabbit.
You'd be a weasel?
Not a weasel. No, because then I couldn't laugh.
Oh, that's a good one. Of course, Betty Boop for
Of
Lisa,
course. Yes.
Roadrunner. Ooh, mine would actually be Tasmanian Devil.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you have the spirit of Taz.
That's my new tattoo. Spirit of Taz. Oh wait, Daria. That's
Oh.
Daria, that's a good one.
Daria.
oh my god,
Yeah.
it's Stewie,
Mm-hmm.
SpongeBob, Sleeping Beauty. Wait, Sleeping Beauty, I would love it now.
Amen. Yeah. For those reasons, yes.
Oh my god, you're funny. Powerpuff Girl. Oh,
Which one?
Fairly Odd Parents.
I didn't watch
Those
it.
two were really funny. That the goofy green fairy guy, was he the green one? I can't remember.
Yeah, because it was green and pink, right?
Yeah.
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 Oh my god, I loved it. Oh, Casper. Ooh, TBT.
I mean, growing up, you know what I used to watch a lot was Woody Woodpecker
Oh yeah.
Mm,
and Chili Willy.
I don't know what Chili Willy
what's
is.
Chili Willy?
Makes me feel old, but still, Chili Willy's the little penguin that's from the world of Woody Woodpecker.
Oh, okay. That sounds familiar.
Anyone?
Does it?
No.
No, crickets.
No.
I wish I could make a cricket noise.
Creaky.
Crick.
That sounds like a squeaky door.
Creaky.
Sounds like your neighbor's mattress. I mean, not that neighbor, but like yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to end 21 questions, but I'm going to continue it with
It was 101.
does anyone remember, and this is very specific, Legends of the Hidden Temple?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I want to be on that. I still want to be on that.
That's the one where you had to do all the obstacles to then. What was it? Was it a monkey at the end?
The silver monkey.
You had to put it together. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I think it was like 3 pieces or something.
Yep.
Yeah, I
The
remember-
bottom, the middle, and then they always had trouble with like that middle piece.
Yeah, I remember when I was younger. I don't remember what year it was, but we could probably narrow it down. But I remember my family was driving through Portland for some reason, and whatever large arena they have in Portland, I remember seeing up on the big sign, it was like, this weekend, Legends of the, what is it called? Legends of the
Hidden Temple.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. It was like they were filming there or they were doing some sort of traveling show.
Oh my gosh. I wanted to be on all the Nickelodeon shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay, so
remember.
our next topic is Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Listen, game shows from the 90s and early 2000s.
Okay, well, in that case, I'd want to be in that and Double Dare.
Physical challenge. Ooh.
Getting in that snotty nose to get the flag.
Yep.
All that good stuff.
Price
was
is
on-
Right.
What?
Price is Right. I would want to be on Price is Right.
So for me, when I think of Price is Right, I think of being sick and home from school because
For sure.
I would catch it. Is
Yeah.
only when I
It would
was,
be on at like 11 a.m.
yeah.
Yep.
I feel like everyone watching Supermarket Sweep.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was trying to think of the name of it.
Thumbs
Yep.
up for Supermarket Sweep. I want to do that again.
But do you guys, okay, see, Blake, you might be too young for this. I don't know if you'll know this one, Hugo, but like back in the day I think it was on Nickelodeon. It was like Supermarket Sweep, but it was on Nickelodeon. They would do it like once a year. Maybe somebody would win and you would get to run through Toys R Us and grab.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
And keep it.
Yep.
But you had a time limit. And you had a time limit. You had to get back.
Yes, you had a time limit, but they would pick one kid who, let me know in the chat if you remember this. I can't remember what it was called or if they just like it was a random contest, but
I think
you
it
got
was
to
a
run around
random
Toys R Us.
Toys R Us contest that you would win.
Yeah,
But
that was amazing. That was like my dream.
I think I remember that because I'd be like strategizing that imaginary possibility that I'd be able to be like, well, how would you do it? I would go straight to this section and do all that.
Yep.
I want to present day. There's a new show that came out. It's called Floor is Lava. Tracy, I agree. It's hilarious. Although I do find myself getting angry at the people playing because I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you jump? No, it's wet. How are you gonna mess it up?
I want to watch that. I haven't tried it yet.
It's good. It's good. It's like 3 groups of people, 3 teams, all sorts of relationships, and they have to go through this obstacle. Very American Ninja Warrior, but like almost everybody could kind of do it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Needs a little bit more energy though. That's my only critique. Maybe if I was the host. Crystal Maze.
I don't know that one.
Familiar.
I'm gonna Google that one because
Yeah.
that's interesting to me.
Present day, we watch The Wall. Do you guys ever watch that, or have you seen
No.
that?
What's that?
Chris Hardwick hosts it.
Is that the Walking Dead guy?
Yes. Yeah. So it's basically, you remember Plinko on Price is Right, where it like drops down and it lands in the stuff? That's essentially what it is. It's a big Plinko board and people are like answering questions and it's pretty good. But we like that game show.
So we always end up, I put it on, but she likes them too. It's the, so the one that Netflix had for a while is the international, like Beastmaster.
Oh yeah, we watched that.
Yeah, I really like that, which is basically American Ninja Warrior, like
international.
And then right now we didn't realize
it's The Rock.
But it's The Rock show, Titans.
Like he's the producer?
No, he's the host, producer, and he created the battles.
Yeah, so it's what is it? It'll be like 2 contestants, and it's a series of like, it's less agility and more strength competition.
I have no agility, so I like this better.
Oh my god!
There's like Olympic athletes around here.
Yeah, so the premise is they'll have like a Titan, which is an actual like athletic career person, like a Super Bowl winner. There's a Olympic boxer, and then the people coming on are different worlds. Like there's a doctor, there's like farmer.
A cardiologist that just took fitness very seriously, and she competed.
Yeah.
Wow.
You see him go in there and do feats of strength.
Oh my gosh! No! Yes.
I don't know this one.
This is like in the era of like Pyramid,
all the original big hit.
Oh my gosh!
Was it Newlywed Show?
Yeah. What was the Squares? Hollywood Squares?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! What was that guy's name? Philip. Oh my gosh! He was like so eccentric. It was so good. So good.
Do you guys remember the show? I don't know if you guys will remember. Press Your Luck. They just did a reboot of it, but it was the one where people would be yelling, "No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy."
Stop. Yeah.
Yes.
Wasn't the OG called Whammy? No, Whammy?
It was called Press Your Luck.
Oh.
But now they have like a reboot, and what's her name hosts it? Elizabeth. She's like a famous actress. Elizabeth. What's her name? Banks. Elizabeth Banks. Is that her name? The blonde.
The one from Married with
Elizabeth
Hunger
Banks.
Games.
Hunger Games.
I think she's in that. Yeah.
She's the
Yeah.
The white-faced one.
Sure.
Paul Lynde. Oh, I think it's actually Paul Lynde. But yes, that's the guy who I'm thinking of from Hollywood Squares. He was like over the top with his funny answers. Whammy. We got a lot of whammy.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Big money, no whammy.
Yeah, that's
I love. Wasn't it like a board, like a rectangle board?
Yeah, and it would be like beep, boop, beep, 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 and then it would like stop, and you didn't want it to land on the little whammy guy because then he would take away all your money.
Yeah, the Gong Show guy did the no whammy.
Oh,
Gong Show.
Okay.
The Gong Show.
I believe you.
Can you guys laugh without smiling?
Wait, what? Wait. Oh, didn't we do this before?
Yeah, but not.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
You go first.
I can't even stop.
Come on, Blake. Okay, here we go. I can't do it. Wait, we can't smile?
You can't smile. You have to.
You did it?
I'm dying.
Hey, look like you're gonna cough something up, Blake. Wait, hold on. Oh my god.
I like how it's also like indicating like where we all start the laugh, like not in the I'm going crazy. Oh,
Somebody won. Oh, I was looking at the
Hi.
comment above it.
oh. I won 45,000 on We Just Can't Be Late about 20 years ago. They had a contest. We Just Can't Be Late.
I never
What is
heard
that? Okay, hold on. I'm Googling. We Just Can't Be Late. We just.
Wait, no, hold on. They posted again. I won $45,000 on Regis and Kathy Lee about 20 years ago. So maybe they typed it wrong. So
Oh, gotcha.
wow.
Congratulations.
Cool.
I'm curious. Did you go on any other game shows after that? And where did you film that? Was that here in LA or Florida maybe? I don't know.
Well, the crazy thing related to what you said right there, there's people that make it a career to go to game shows.
Yep.
That's true. There's a really good documentary on
The Price is Right guy.
Did you watch it?
Oh yeah.
That was good.
Yep, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Because he found the loophole, and then they like freaked out because he was there and he got called up.
Yeah.
Well, that's like I just read on some news channel. There's the guy that won $4 million again in the lottery.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he won it twice. Like within, I don't know if it was in the same year or
A
something.
lifespan is enough for me to feel like, wow, you know.
Correct.
Wow. Like, was it California State Lottery or?
I can't remember.
Nah.
But does it matter? The fact that somebody won
Yeah.
twice the same amount, that's funky.
No, that is weird. But I do remember I used to love watching, I don't even know what channel they would be on, but those like shows where it literally would be called something like I won the lottery, you know, and it would be like profiling people. And
Yeah.
I remember there was this one woman who I think it was 2 or 3 times she had won a $1 million scratch off ticket. Like she won it once and then she won it again and then she won it again. I swear she'd won it like 3 times.
Okay, that's no.
Is
Right?
this the same person they made a documentary about related to the McDonald's scratcher thing?
You guys, if anyone hasn't watched McMillions, highly recommend.
Yeah, that was good.
That's a good.
You know which one I saw that was like odd and weird was Tickled.
What's
It's
that?
a documentary.
Oh.
It's a
Tickled.
weird, it's a weird documentary about like someone with way too much money and way too much power.
Oh.
Oh, it's not about tickling.
It's about tickling, but it's really about, in a nutshell, this guy was disguised as a woman online requesting videos of men being tickled and would send out like thousands of dollars to get people to fly in to get filmed tickled, and then use that same footage to basically blackmail people. It's
That's weird.
yeah.
Oh wait, Bear Kitty. It was in Illinois that the person won twice.
Oh.
And
well,
4 million. That's such a random number too.
That is.
I'll take that random number though.
Well,
Yeah.
so
I'm
will the
okay with
IRS.
that, man.
Yes, that is weird. Would love to know from our viewers, tickled is weird. I know. But you know what? Don't knock someone else's enjoyment.
No, it's not like that. It's not like there's enjoyment, and then this one was not even really about the enjoyment part. It was all about the power trip.
Oh my gosh. That's nuts. That's nuts.
Yeah.
So I'm just realizing that we are getting close to that 2-hour mark.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Creeps up on us.
It always does. So I would like to, as we start to wrap things up, I guess, I would love to hear from everyone, including the comments, some shows that you've recently binged that we can all check out. And just, some recommendations for the group. And while we're getting those recommendations in, I'd love to know if you would like to share anything of upcoming projects, videos, etc. Denali, Tiffany, and Hugo.
I'll go. I don't know. Let's see. I'd love to think I have more YouTube content coming soon. I just have to find some time to film. I did hear a rumor that my bins are opening up soon. So if those open up, maybe I could have a haul video. That would be exciting. And then also just a story about how the heck my bins are. Oh, I do have reseller boxes for sale right now. I just got some pallets in. I have a lot of items for the fall. So I have a lot of sweaters. So if you guys need boxes, I know it's hard to think about winter right now, but yeah, elducho.com, ELDUCHO, or I have them available in my Poshmark closet too if you want to use Posh Credit. So I have that. And I don't know what else. Oh, new podcast on Monday. It's called Flip the Script. I have new podcast episodes every Monday. So yeah, that's what I got.
And reminder, you can check out Denali and Tiffany and Hugo's YouTube and Instagrams down below in the description bar.
Yep. That's where you can find us.
Tiffany Hugo.
We have a YouTube video coming out on Tuesday.
Yeah, we've worked out at least definitely for the next few weeks, a video a week. So we have that set up. So it'll be coming out.
But we had filmed a home tour to kind of show how we set up our reselling space in our home. And so it doesn't look like a reselling space in our home all the time. But we kind of shared our home. Like this was like a month ago.
Yeah.
This was before we took our SNL break, and we filmed this video and we just kind of left it there while we took a YouTube break.
Yeah,
but
we also have our anniversary.
Oh yeah, and we did film our 5-year wedding anniversary.
So we're gonna we'll share that. So we're gonna start sharing some more stuff from home.
Yeah.
Tiffany and Hugo had a good video this past week that I recommend people check out on how to utilize eBay for charity. If you're not aware, eBay makes it pretty easy for you to give a percentage of your profits directly to a charitable organization. So if you're curious and want to know about that and want to add a philanthropic part of your business, go watch their video because they lay it out.
And don't forget to track it for tax time.
Well, I mean, and that's the beauty of it is that eBay collects and gives you all that information within a month of donating. And you get incentives with discounts on final value fees and all that good stuff. So there are benefits to it too.
Yeah, it's a cool program.
Yeah. And if anyone in the chat runs or works with a charity, there's info there to help you sign up to be one of the charities that qualify.
That's cool.
That's great.
What about you, Blake? What do you got on deck?
What I have on deck is I will have a What Sold video for the month of June coming out. It will actually be probably Friday because June happens until Tuesday. And oh my gosh, real quick. Thank you, Eve. Thank you, Eve, so much. Thank you, Eve.
Thank you.
Thank you. So after that, I would like to take a moment to announce I'm doing for the whole month of July, What Wednesdays, which is going to be my weekly Wednesday series of lives, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every Wednesday in July. So this coming Wednesday, the 1st, through the last Wednesday, the 29th, I will be having some themed lives where we can chat. You can ask me specific questions about the topic at hand. This coming Wednesday's first What Wednesdays is What About Poshmark? And you can ask me whatever you want about Poshmark. So whether you have questions about shipping, storage, how to ship, where to get supplies, how to look up something on the app, come and join me that night. Tell your friends. And that will be exciting. Future episodes will include some special guests. There will be topics around Mercari, consignment, and maybe some other special surprises. So stay tuned for that. And I'm excited for it. So you can definitely count on those Wednesday videos.
Woo!
Woo! Sorry, that was a mouthful. Sorry.
No, what? Wednesdays.
And also, does Blake still do things on his new channel? Yes. So when I started my second channel, Blake Does Things, the world kind of shifted its focus and so did mine. So I didn't have anything to share on that channel. Still kind of going through that because right now I'm really focused on trying to potentially move and get myself into a bigger space so I can be happy at home and like be healthy at home, because that's not exactly happening right now. So trying to make that happen for myself. So that's where my focus is. But you can catch me every Wednesday for the month of July on my main channel. And as we, if you guys don't mind for a quick second, how's work? Work is fine. If there's any changes to that, you guys I'll share in a video, but so far so good. That's okay. What else? Okay, okay, that's it. Sorry, you guys. I'm just reading. There's so much going on in the chat. Yes to a bigger apartment. And as we close out, feel free to check the chat for those recent recommendations for Netflix and binge-worthy shows. Stay entertained. Oh my goodness. Who just did that? I see something coming through. My comments are delayed.
Oh, Dresden.
Oh my goodness. You're the best. Maybe I'll Postmate some froyo.
To answer
so
answer everyone's question, if we'll be back next Saturday, we need to have a meeting of the minds and talk and look at what everyone's schedule is going to be, and we will follow up and we will let you guys know, because of course we miss chatting with everybody, all of you here. So we'll follow up, and we'll probably put in like our Instagram stories or post something here on
we'll definitely.
Next Saturday is July 4th.
Yeah, so
correct. So probably don't plan on that.
Yeah. So
I know personally I think I'm gonna be dog sitting again. So
there we go. Yeah. So we'll just stay tuned. We'll let you guys know. We promise.
Yeah. We'll let you know. And
we don't know, so that's why we're not saying anything.
Gotta figure it out. And for those who again didn't catch on, Laura is still with us in spirit. She just wasn't here this week.
Yes, okay. She has a busy Saturday, so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you again, Dresden, so much. It was so sweet of you, so kind. Thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget, we didn't do the signature thumbs up. We are not 100 thumbs ups yet. So you know what that means. We are gonna, hold on. No offense, guys. Where'd it go? We are gonna ask for the thumbs up, ask for the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up on this video, please. There's 132 of you. So hit that thumbs up, hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. Yes, we're at 89. Hit the thumbs up, woo, hit the thumbs up, woo, happy pride. Hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. There's 130 people in the chat. So where are my 130 likes? Yes, hit the thumbs up. I'm not stopping till I get 100. I'm not stopping till I get 100. Get 100. Yeah.
Get 100.
Just channeling my inner Mariah. You know?
Till I get a Honda?
Well, that's what I have.
I think people are unliking it, so you don't hit 100.
Oh my God, you guys. All right, we are gonna head out for the night. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and joining us. Hit the thumbs up. Someone just undid it. Hit that thumbs up. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.